Alright guys, what's up? Back with another video, and today I have some brake stuff to do on the car, some body work, and probably an O'Reilly trip or two if I'm being honest. I was here till like 3 o'clock in the morning last night, so I was very tired. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I slept in quite a bit today and kind of just chillaxed a little bit. I only got like 2 days off this week, so I'm relaxing, but at the same time I'm trying to really do stuff to this car. I'm trying to get it done. I want to drive it, you know, at the very least I want to get it looking good. It's looked the same for like 2 years, so if I can do some body work, that'd be nice, but you know, we'll see when I get in the shop, so we'll go there now. All right, so I'm in the shop. I've only been here for like 5 minutes. I'm already sweating. It's insanely hot. We need to put a fan on one of these walls or something, because it doesn't take, I don't even gotta be working for me to start sweating. It's also Florida summer. It's like on average high 90s every day, but that's besides the point. I'm gonna show what kind of went on the last week and last night. So the big thing I was having problems with has to do with the master cylinder. So I got the brake booster in for the most part, but these lines, you know, it looks disgusting, but these lines are stuck. I tried fire, penetrating oil, and it's just stripping. It's to the point to where I'm just gonna replace it, and maybe later down the road someone else can get the lines off and we can reuse it in the future. I actually drove all the way to Orlando, it's about an hour away, a little over an hour, to get master cylinder. They actually had one at the store, but I get to the shop and Brian is like, dude, I have like 2 of them. And so he showed me this one. It doesn't look too bad. It's kind of crappy, leaking on my hand, disgusting. He said I could probably just sand this down and it'll be fine, but I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. It was $100 to get that to get this one. It was like 98, but after tax it's like 103 or something like that. So I'm really on the fence. Technically have one, but I mean, it should work by all intents and purposes. There's no reason I feel like it shouldn't, but I got the new one, so I'm gonna spend the day thinking about it. Almost sneezed. Wait. Fuck. I'm gonna think about it for the day and see, because there's other stuff I have to do before I replace it. Not a lot, honestly, but I'm gonna think about it. So another thing I did, which I don't think I showed on YouTube, I posted on my TikTok though, was put the interior in. It looks like garbage still, like the carpet is not extremely nice, but hey, it's in. I just have all this in here, but yeah, I pulled the whole steering column out. Brian was like, just do it, it'll give you more room, and I was like, okay. He's like, you got anything attached? And I'm like, I have no idea, maybe. He's like, yank it, and if it doesn't give, you're good. I yanked it. I ended up ripping this, so something was still attached, but I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So obviously I was trying to get the brake pedal together. I know I still have to replace the master cylinder before I put the pin in, and then the cotter pin to hold everything together, the master cylinder to the pedal. Those of you who have done that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My problem is the pin to go in to the fork and the brake pedal to go through, the little hole where the cotter pin holds it together on the other side. That hole, it wasn't going all the way through, so I was only getting like a tiny bit of the hole, and I don't know if the it's not the right size or whatnot. But I did something kind of ghetto. But I was desperate. It was 3 o'clock in the morning and I just wanted to go home. I took my Dremel and I shaved it down a little bit. I don't know if it'll focus. Yeah. It's shaved down. You can see the metals reflecting a little bit. That still didn't work, but I figured not worry about it because this still has to come out anyways, and there's no point really worrying about it a whole lot right now. So just gonna do some body work and a couple other things. I might try to put some of the interior together. I gotta get the hardware though, but we'll see. All right, so I got a little update. Got done with the driver's side and it is by no means perfect at all. I just wanted it all one color and to shave down the Bondo. So as long as it's just one color, I don't mind, but here it is. Yeah, I know there's a lot of imperfections in the paint. Didn't come out the greatest. I'm not someone who does body work. I do my own body work, of course, on my car, but I am not someone who is by any means a professional. So it's just matte black. And I believe the other side's actually the like slightly shinier black. I don't think it's matte. So I might actually go over the other side with also matte black. I can't tell because see, when I first got this car, I first sanded it, bonded what I needed Bondo, and then painted this side. And it's just really dirty, like, so you can't really tell, but it is shinier. So my guess is I use something not matte. And then this is actually what I use for the engine bay. I was just playing around. So I'm just waiting for one thing to dry real quick, and yeah, I'm not that tall and the car's lifted up, but I'm gonna paint this all one color. I'm just letting it dry. I wiped it off with some wet rags. I kind of want to fix this. This is a tiny little dent. I imagine a hood flew up or something. I don't know why, but I kind of want to Bondo it. I'm not gonna worry about it. When it's all black, black is a good color to kind of like hide differences in like shape. That's why a lot of people look really slim in black clothes, is because it's just the color kind of makes everything look all somewhat uniform. So once this dries, I'll paint this, and yeah, we'll see what it looks like. All right, so it's been like 20-30 minutes, so I'm gonna check on it real quick. I did do some quick touch-ups before I grabbed the camera because there's some spots, but it doesn't look too shabby, but definitely needs another coat. It might just be the light in, because where the light's coming in. This side looks like it needs more paint because that side looks a little darker, but could just be the light in. I ran out of paint, so I can touch up on it when I buy more paint. And I mean, it looks, it's pretty hard to tell, so I am actually very happy with that. When the silver with the black is really easy to see the delete, but all black, it's a little harder. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, I pulled the slave cylinder out of the box to see the difference. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm trying to look for differences, but they look exactly the same. I specified the non-ABS because that's what the brake booster is. So as much as I like that Brian was willing to give this to me, it's just really crusty, and I'm sure I could fix it, like sand it a little bit, and but I got this one. Why not? Why not keep it? Throw it in. It's getting pretty late, and I don't know if I want to stay here till like 3 a.m. again tonight. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I might go home and grab some food and then come back. I'm not sure. There are a couple things I kind of want to talk about before I end the video, and kind of pertains to the 240. So I'm kind of just rushing to get it close to complete, I guess you could say. I'm gonna throw the rear brake stuff on. Obviously, painting it all one color was something that I wanted to do. Once I put the new master cylinder in and get everything hooked up on the brake side, I'm gonna put the steering rack back in, and I gotta replace this the lines, because my car was single cam, and if you have a single cam, dual cam, CA, everything is different, so you gotta have them over there. So there's a few things I have to do. I am on the fence about something. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it, but it is something I've been thinking about, and that is potentially trade in the 240 for something else. I know I've owned it for so long. I've put a crap ton of money into it, more money than I'll ever get back from it, and that's kind of making me want to keep it. But at the same time, I kind of just want a seat time car. And yes, the 240 can be a seat time car, but like, I don't want to run the CA, but I might. Back to what I was saying. I might trade it in for something. I'm kind of on the fence of what it's gonna be. I was thinking Mustang, though solid rear axles kind of wanted me to kind of stay away from it. I heard that the suspension mods you can make it work, and I drifted my Fox body and it felt fine. There's also like things like a Z. I could definitely, once I throw this thing together, easily I could sell it for a good amount, or I can trade it. It's just, I don't know. That's why I'm kind of rushing getting this thing, because my project is the epitome of a project that has snowballed into something bigger than it really had to be. Like realistically, all the stuff I've been doing to it, I didn't have to do. I really wanted it to be a solid car, and so I was replacing this, replacing that, fixing this, fixing that, going maybe a little overboard, and then, you know, things get expensive and things get delayed. I had to take like an 8-month break from working on this thing, and so maybe if I rush it, you know, I'm not even gonna worry about the tubs. I'm not gonna worry about a lot of stuff. Like, I'm just gonna I'm not getting the GK Tech brake lines anymore. I'm just gonna throw stock ones in, and maybe when I see the finished project, fenders, a hood, a bumper, it on the ground with the engine inside of it, maybe that will be enough for me to be like, okay, you know, actually it's not that bad. Or I could get something like a Mustang or something like that, where like parts are a little easier to get, engines are easy if you blow them up, stuff like that, you know. And these are things I'm kind of thinking about, but it's something that I'm going to think about, and I'm going to talk about it later on as this project continues. So we'll see. But my GoPro is about to die, so that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.